been a couple of months now. I'm sort of working out where I stand. But look, the blokes back here are rippers. You know, there's a good core group of players around 20 to 24, 25 years old, and I've made a few good mates already, and really finding that you know, this club's a bit more like home than being away in Melbourne. So it's been great, and I'm hoping that, you know, I can improve over here and you know, take the next step with my footy. Being drafted as a 17-year-old, a bit daunting, especially being taken early in the draft. There was a little bit of pressure, but getting to Melbourne, I got put in with a really good host family, and that made it pretty easy to transition over there. I had two older brothers in Melbourne at the time, so look, it wasn't too bad of a move for me. I loved it, mate. I was excited about getting over there. And look, the football club made it really easy for me to settle in, and from day one I felt comfortable.
West Coast were able to recruit Cale's oldest brother Mitch under the father-son rule, but then the rules were changed, so neither Jared nor Cale, the two younger boys, was available under father-son to West Coast. They've all found their way to Melbourne in the end because West Coast traded Mitch to Richmond. So Noel and Val, the mum and dad, now have all three kids playing on the other side of the land.
I think when Mitch got taken father-son to West Coast, it became a reality that, look, if we're going to play football, it's probably going to be with West Coast, and that rule changed after a year or two, and Jared, the other brother, he was taken by Hawthorn. So yeah, the family started to spread out across Australia, and look, that was when I became a bit more serious about playing, and yeah, I wanted to follow in their footsteps.
He's tried hard. Morton stabs a goal and kicks it. Running 40 has two men. One of them is Cale Morton, and he gets a well-deserved goal.
Yeah, I used to play all right against West Coast. It was one of the sides that I used to get a bit of the ball and have a pretty good day out against.
It's definitely a great feeling, especially the season we've had.
Yeah, you're a West Australian boy. Is it extra sweet to beat the champion team of the West?
Yeah, it is. Growing up sort of following West Coast, it's good to have a win against them. It's pretty sweet.
West Coast have always been a really successful club, and they're so highly respected by every other club in the AFL. Look, you know, when you're playing West Coast, you're probably going to lose the match, really, because they've got a good record, especially over here at Patterson Stadium. Yeah, and when I found out that West Coast were interested in me, you know, it was a bit surreal to know that a top 4 club was interested in me. So it's a dream come true to be traded back here. I'd love to break into the side and become a regular player, really. But in order to do that, you know, I'm pretty realistic. I think that I'll have to find my form in the waffle early on in the year. You know, by no means do I want to just come in for West Coast for a game here and there and then be dropped and do it like that. You know, I'd like to become a consistent player and a regular part of the 22 each week, and hopefully we can play some finals footy.